Yeah.
The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
Welcome to 71Kicks, everybody. It's World Cup week. We're about.
Come on!
We got Alex, Zach, and Brandon here, ready to kick it off, boys. It's time. We unveil
Damn.
Okay,
the Lego
boy.
World Cup. It's happening. It's going
that
somewhere this
beauty.
year. If it's coming home anywhere, it's coming home with me. All right.
How long did that take you?
It took a couple days. I, put in a couple hours here and there every day for like 4 days, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was how many pieces? I think like 4,000 pieces or something like that.
Damn.
It's a life-size replica. Ooh.
Oh, and now it's broken.
Yeah, right?
That doesn't last very long.
Yeah.
Lasts about as
Dude.
long as USA's hopes in this tournament.
Woo!
Yeah, for real, man. Yeah. I mean, we'll get to it with some of that discussion down the line, but ahead of what we did today, we all did our brackets and kind of picked winners and stuff like that, group stages. We're going to talk group stage action today because that's going to be, what kicks us off for the next week or so. But yeah, US, like their hopes, I feel like in our brackets each,
Wait,
like beyond that.
can we time out?
Yeah.
Zach hit us with a massive nugget. I'm not gonna sit here and wait.
Yeah. Before we bury the lead with that too, Zach has great news.
So I will be representing the 71Kicks Nation at presumably 4 games this summer. Potentially another one, but we found a way to kind of balance it out. So we're looking at doing a 3-game stretch here. So we're gonna do 3 cities, three matches in 3 days. So we're gonna start with, I believe it's Ivory Coast, Curacao, and Philly on Thursday. So that one's only a couple $100. So we're like, you know what, fuck it, like let's just do it. And then we're gonna make our way up to Boston for the big money spender. That's gonna hurt my bank account a little bit. In France, Norway, we'll probably be in the last row of the stadium if you're looking for us.
Wow.
And then we potentially are gonna win a raffle of some sort and go down to New York, New Jersey for England, Panama, for what will be hopefully one of the greatest 3-day stretches of my life. I can't really think of things that would be much better.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, man. How does that? That's crazy. That's like.
So
you want to talk about me sounding like a Taylor Swift fan earlier this season? You sound like
I
a Taylor
can't
Swift
afford
fan
water.
spending that kind of money on going to tickets and going places to see these games right now.
Yeah,
That's Taylor Swift fan energy.
My
crazy.
My buddy and I that are going to be doing it together. We both pretty much have been saving money for this for quite some time now. So, it's all coming to fruition, hopefully, and just got to make sure we don't get screwed in the parking situations and all that kind of stuff. And
yeah, you got to watch out when you go to New York.
Yeah, that's really that's what you're worried about. Yeah.
So.
No, it's understandable. If you have that kind of money for that action, some of us got to spend that money elsewhere. But I get it.
Yeah, it's the benefits of living at home still.
Alex, you just bought a 4,000 life-size FIFA World Cup trophy. Don't talk to me about.
Hey, I actually got a guy. I got a guy for a Lego discount, but we'll talk about that later.
Raffle? You want a raffle?
Exactly. I did. But we were talking group stages in the. Yeah, exactly. The link's gonna get bringing water. Link is gonna be
below.
In the description.
Link below.
Link below for the GoFund us. GoFund us. We gotta get some action on that.
Unbelievable.
Crazy. Yeah. Do we want to talk US real quick? Their hopes beyond the group stage. So when I did that, it predicted I think the US facing Egypt first for me. And I sent that to you guys before. Like that would just be like astronomical as a first matchup in the knockouts for the US, just because of the stakes for like both. You're talking the US versus one of the best Premier League players in history of Mo Salah and Egypt. Like huge game.
Did you have them winning the bracket or winning the group or coming in second?
They might have won the group, which is also
I had them second. I had them second facing Egypt.
No. So yeah, I had them second. That's how they end up facing Egypt. Yeah, because Turkey I put coming in first for Group D. Well, that's all right. Let's talk some of that action. Here we go. Yeah, let's take it from the top. Just because shit. So for my group picks and what I did, Group A, I had Mexico coming in first with South Korea in second, third, fourth. Group B, Canada. I don't know, but Canada might come in and surprise people. Jesse Marsh, Jesse Marsh, right?
Yep.
Canada coming in first, baby, and then Switzerland second, Bosnia in third, Qatar fourth, Brazil, baby, Group C. They're my dark horse. They're my tournament winner. But Brazil is going to win Group C with Scotland coming in second, Morocco third, and Haiti in fourth. I have Scotland as Scotland is a underrated pick for me. We'll talk a little bit about that.
You just like the way your balls feel when you wear a kilt.
Exactly, they flow in the wind, and McTominay just made it look so good. So
yeah, something
like that. Group D, I got Turkey taking it. We were just mentioning it before. Turkey's going to come in first with U.S. in second, Australia in third, and Paraguay in fourth. Group E, you got Germany in there. Germany's going to come in first in that one with Ecuador in second, Ivory Coast third, and Curacao in fourth. I don't even know if I'm still saying that right.
I think it's Curacao. I believe I could be completely wrong.
How many groups are there? This is crazy. Jesus. Okay, so we're in Group F now. Netherlands is taking that one with Sweden coming in second, Japan in third, and Tunisia in fourth. Group G, Belgium's winning in first place, Egypt second, New Zealand in third, and Iran is fourth. Group H, Spain is winning first, Uruguay is second, Cape Verde is third, and Saudi Arabia is fourth. Group I, France is winning in first, Norway second, which is, again, this is a crazy group, but Norway's coming in second there.
Yeah, fuck you, Zach, for going to France, Norway.
It's a crazy fucking game, dude.
Yeah, the bank account's gonna be hurting a little bit after that one.
Dude, streak the field.
I might have to sleep in my car after that one. I don't know if I'm gonna get for the hotel room or anything, but
dude, streak the field, get the picture, get on Fabrizio's page, and then just spend the night in jail. And then you have a place to sleep.
That's a great point.
You actually would. That's not a bad idea.
I just got to pay $3,000 bond to get out, or whatever it ends up being. But
it's all right. Your bank account's already hurting. You already acknowledge that one.
I just finished that out in that group. Senegal third, Iraq in fourth. Almost there, almost done. Group J, Argentina's first, Austria second, Algeria third, Jordan fourth. Group K was Portugal first, Colombia second, Congo third, and Uzbekistan is fourth. And the last group, Group L, England's taking it. England is first, Croatia second, Panama, is third, and Ghana is fourth. Crazy selections there, but let's hear them from you guys.
I'll go next
and take notes.
I'm backing one of the host nations, Mexico, to win their group, followed by South Korea, Czechia, and then South Africa to come last, unfortunately for them. In Group B, I'm backing the Swiss to take that group. I think Canada have slightly more to offer than Bosnia, so I think they'll just edge it out, especially with the home field advantage. And then Qatar is going to rot in the bottom of that group. Group C, pretty straightforward. I'm going to go Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, Haiti. Group D, I'm backing Turkey to win the group, and I will say I had them as my dark horse for the Euros, and they absolutely did nothing. So maybe I'm overrating Turkey again, but I'm backing them to win the group. U.S. will come second, We're not doing any of this out of the group stage nonsense that people are trying to start. I got Paraguay third and Australia fourth. I think they struggle in a group where they really should get something out of it, but they end up coming last. Group E, this is where my bracket starts getting a little spicy. In first place, give me the Ecuadorians, the Haram ball of international football. And if you know, you know, Enter Valencia at the World Cup, basically R9. So Enter Valencia leading the line with that Haram ball like defense behind him. That's all I need to say about them. Second, I'm backing the Ivorians, which I'm also hear me out. They're going to have the breakout star of the tournament in Yan Diamande. The teenager makes his mark on the world stage against Germany, shows him what he's capable of before his big move this summer. I got the Germans coming third, making out the group, but coming third. And then Curacao is just going to be the cannon fodder for these other three teams. In Group F, I have the Netherlands taking the group quite comfortably. I got Japan coming second. Sweden, I'm going to have them get knocked out in the group stage led by Graham Potter to their grave. Fuck that guy. That's just all personal bias. And then Tunisia come bottom. Group G, I have a very underwhelming Belgium team winning this group, followed by Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. Group H, I have Spain, of course, with Uruguay following in behind. The Saudi Arabians third, and Cape Verde. Going to be a great first World Cup for, I believe, the smallest ever World Cup nation based on population and potentially size. But they're going to sit bottom of that group, unfortunately for them. Group I, the spicy one for everybody besides Iraq, because they're coming straight bottom. Got France winning the group, of course. Second, I'm backing the true AFCON champions, despite what everything says. Senegal, Norway, they'll come third, but they'll make it out the group. And then, like I said, Iraq will sit bottom. Group J, I got Argentina leading, of course, followed by Austria, Algeria, and then Jordan. Group K, I got Portugal winning the group, followed by Colombia. Uzbekistan to be a tricky team because they are another one that plays very much Haram ball. Followed by the DR Congo, unfortunately, in last place in that group. And then for Group L, England will take that group. Croatia will come second. I think Ghana comes third, and Panama comes fourth.
All right. Solid. All right. So, Brandon, give us your rundown, and then we'll dive into each group and kind of have some discussion there.
I didn't save my bracket from earlier, so I'm going off the top here.
All right.
I'm looking at it, so I'm not just making it up. But
no.
Group A, I'm going to have South Korea in first. I'm going to go Mexico second, South Africa third, and the old Republic going home.
Wow.
Group B, I have the Swiss. Shout out Miles. You're not watching, but Switzerland are taking first in the group. Bosnia, Herzegovina, second in the group. The old Canadians, maple syrup, too much on their morning waffles. They're going to be lethargic. Pressure's going to get to them on home soil. They're going third.
The Maple Leafs are getting burned. They're getting burned.
They make it through, but they struggle. And then Qatar, however, fourth. Group C, I got Morocco making it top of the group. Ooh. Brazil sits at 2. I think Endrick is the breakout star. If you can consider Endrick a breakout star?
I would say so. Yeah.
I don't think he's truly proven himself just yet. I would say so. That's fair.
Yeah. I think this dude's absolutely fucking flying right now. And have you seen his quads?
No.
Is that like
no.
Happy Pride Month to all. This guy's quads are like just something to admire. That's So
fair play, sure, of course.
Sorry, I'm getting carried away here. GoFundMe to get Brandon quads like Hendrick. Scotland 3, Haiti last in the group. Group D, earlier, I know I had Turkey A, but I'm going to give it to the States. I'm going to give it to the States. Watching the last couple, especially against Germany, on paper, they were by far the better team. I think they're a fully healthy unit right now. I think the depth is something we have not had in a long time. I spoke some gibberish last week. Give me the United States to top the group. Turkey A will go second. I think Australia sits 3, and Paraguay, after losing one of their big stars, they're going home. Group E, Zach, you're just on something. Germany, far and away, will top the group. I have Ecuador at number 2, Ivory Coast at 3, Curacao at 4. Group F, give me the Netherlands, even though, did you guys see the news? You're in Timber, no longer a part of the squad. It's a massive blow.
It's okay. It's okay. It's the second
Injury?
best right back in the Premier League, So
All right. Yeah,
What was it? Injury?
yeah, no longer part of the
Oh
squad.
man.
I still think they got it in them though. Their back line is pretty nice. I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty nice. Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Well, even without Timber.
Yorel
What's his name going?
Hell yeah.
Delict. Is he still?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Oh,
No. No Javi
Wow.
Simons either, but Frankie de Jong will hold it down. I got Netherlands top in the group. I got Sweden 2, Japan 3, Tunisia 4. Group G, I think you hit the nail on the head. Pretty underwhelming, but I still see Belgium top in the group. Excuse me, Egypt 2, New Zealand 3, Iran 4. Group H. Group H is like this is my swing here. I got Spain at 1. I got Cape Verde 2.
Whoa.
Cape Verde 2. I think it's the Cinderella story everybody wants to see. I think it happens. I got Uruguay 3. I got Saudis 4.
Wow.
Group I, I'm taking another, maybe not as big of a
Do it.
swing. I got Norway 1. I got
Yeah.
France 2. I got Senegal 3 and Iraq 4.
Yep.
You said I'm on something.
Hey, no, I support that one.
I think France. I was just talking to one of my boys about this. If France wins, I'm not disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm not even surprised. But Norway's front line, and I know I'm saying this after talking about France, but Norway's front line, I don't know. There's something about it. And then Oscar Bob, he's so nice coming off the bench too. So nice. Just wait.
I know you said you did, but did you just remind yourself of who the French attack is before we?
I know. Okay, but this World Cup is where weird shit happens. Okay.
It's true.
And Didier Deschamps, he wants out. He's gone already. He's got 1 foot out the door. Who fucking cares? He's got a croissant in one hand. He's got a latte in the other. Eau de chocolat. Okay. Who cares? Okay. Group J. I'm back in the family. Austrians topping the table. Austria. Okay. The rest tells itself. Argentina, Algeria, Jordan. Group K. Give me Portugal up top. Give me Colombia 2, Uzbekistan 3, and Congo 4. Group L. Give me Croatia 1. Give me England 2.
I don't hate it.
No, not at all.
Give me Ghana 3, and give me Panama. See you later.
Wow. All right, we all had some pretty, big picks and big swings in there.
And give me Nixon 4, baby. Nixon
Let's
4.
go, Knicks!
Nixon
Yeah, the game's
4.
on right now, and I'm trying
Come
to
on.
let's get this show on the road because
Fuck
I want to
you,
pop around the
Wemby.
corner, man. I want to watch this game right now. And
I'm putting it on right now.
47 sitting there, and hopefully the crowd is giving him exactly what he needs to hear because my God, he made the game hell for everybody trying to get there today. I can't
Nixon
stand
4.
it. Nixon
Josh Hart.
4,
Josh
goddammit.
Hart's my breakout
Nixon
player of the
4.
World Cup.
Nixon 4.
Hey, he's Josh Hart's proper Chelsea. I don't know if you saw it, but he is proper.
Oh, yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Who's the other? Someone today was showing him an Arsenal jersey. Somebody else on the team. I forgot who it was. But
I don't know.
There's competition in that locker room.
Give me Cat, the big purr. Okay. Big man of the World Cup. Nixon 4, baby. Fuck you, Wemby.
Nixon 4. Nixon fucking 4. God, I wish I was down there for any of this watch parties and shit. Crazy.
No, they're not even having the watch parties because Donnie Meatballs is there.
in Bryant Park, they moved it. They moved it down
That's
a
my
couple
mayor.
blocks.
That's my mayor.
That's my mayor, man. What's the score? Is there a score yet?
I'm crying right now. I'm so excited. No, they're doing the anthems right now.
Nice. Oh man, it hasn't even started yet. All right, so let's. Okay, we're all right. We're all right. We can chat a little more, and then we'll dive in. I mean, we could talk some of the bigger group action there. Group C is an interesting one because some of you guys didn't have Brazil winning it. So I understand Morocco is a solid team, but you guys think Brazil wouldn't be able to top Morocco or in any of those like?
Well, I had Brazil still. I still had Brazil.
Okay.
But
yeah,
Brandon went a different direction over there.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason behind it.
Okay. All right.
I guess the only thing I could say is I just have a funny feeling that Brazil on the bigger stage. I think there's just such a platform and a standard that they have to hold themselves to. And with a younger team, sometimes you falter, but then you have like Ancelotti at the helm, so they can win the whole. They can win the whole thing.
What I will say though is like, and this is some people are gonna like probably be on me about this, but Ancelotti's not really a tactician though. You know what I mean? Like he's there, like.
But they want everybody wants to play for him.
Yeah,
exactly. That's the thing.
But I think what I was gonna say though is I think he's the perfect coach for Brazil because the Brazilian samba style is all about expressing yourself, playing with no fear, having fun. Like,
right.
I'm not sure if that's what they do.
The thing about Brazil too is that this is a whole new generation of Brazil fans that haven't seen them like prosper and like win that big stage moment yet because like
7-1.
it goes back to exactly. I was just about to say it goes back to the cup that they hosted and that they weren't able to capitalize in. So they've been hurting for generations now. This is a team that is trying to prove something, and I think that this is a cup that we're going to see a new Brazil on the international stage doing something crazy, especially with the power of the country supporting Neymar's trying to just like limp to his like potentially last World Cup that he could go for.
I do think like if you look at that squad, there's so many players in that squad that said their idol growing up was Neymar. So literally. I do think we're going to have, and I'm not saying it's to be the same effect that Messi had, but I do think there is going to be a sense of like how that Argentina felt like team. It almost felt like a sense of destiny about it last World Cup, where like you could tell those guys wanted to win it for Messi. Like I do think there is going to be a sense of like we want to win it for Neymar. Like all those guys wanted Neymar on the plane. Like so, I do think there is a sense of like we need to win this for Neymar, and it's like it's such a weird Neymar's such a weird history with the World Cup because obviously like 2014 on home soil, like everybody like makes that joke about like the comment about the prince who never became king, and it just felt like for some reason like he had like this destiny about him with the World Cup that he's going to bring a World Cup back to Brazil for whatever reason. It just kind of always felt like that, and obviously like just the way things worked out. Like 2014, he went broke his back and went out injured, and they got obviously pumped 7-1. 2018, they went out to Belgium in pretty comfortable like fashion. Like Belgium was the better team on the day. And then 2022, he had that moment versus Croatia where you thought, okay, like this is his like big knockout stage moment, and then they just collapsed and I think went out on penalties, and so it's just almost, it does feel like there's like a sense of destiny. Obviously for Neymar, like we're not going to see him in 4 years. This is now or never for him.
Exactly.
How much of a say he's going to have personally, I don't know. Like I don't think he's going to get a ton of game time personally, unless they decide they need a veteran presence on the pitch. And if he does start, he's only going to play like 60 minutes a game max. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the group that and the competition they have in there. Like he could play in the game against Haiti, and then like if they need an impact sub against Scotland, but like it's a tough matchup against Morocco. But at that point,
yeah.
Now it's funny you say that, like playing for an idol like that, because on the flip side, you look at a team like Portugal, who have a great squad as well, but you have another player who's like trying to fulfill a destiny for him. This is the thing, fulfill a destiny, not for anybody, not for a country, but for himself, which is the crazy.
No.
I don't know, man.
Listen, look, what I will say, and I was like, I grew up a Ronaldo fan. I could sit here, look you in the
Checks out.
eyes, and tell you Messi is the better player overall. Like Messi's the greatest
Yeah.
player of all time. Like I can sit here and tell you that. But and you can argue about Ronaldo being selfish and all this stuff. But what you have to give him credit for throughout his career, whether you like him or not, is whenever it came to Portugal, he always made it about Portugal, and he always did what he had to do for Portugal. And he's every time he's talking about like winning championships, like he's talking about how much it meant for Portugal, and like he obviously he had that weird interview with what's his face, the
Pierce Morgan.
fucking
Piers
British,
Morgan.
Piers Morgan, that fucking dickhead. Um, but and like he said, oh, I don't care if we win the World Cup because we won the first 3 titles in Portugal's history, and like obviously he would want to win the World Cup. But to say like making it about himself, I think is for when it comes to Portugal, no. If you want to talk about for his club
Yeah.
career, absolutely. But when it comes to Portugal, I'm like he is always like that has always meant more to him for like winning for Portugal than it has winning for himself. Or like when it comes to club competitions, it definitely always felt like it's more about him winning himself for himself.
No, I get that.
So
I mean, I get like you know, it's more of like the observation on like you're saying the club career and stuff like that. You know, sometimes it overshadows things. Them, I like you're saying, I was a Ronaldo guy for a long time because I'm just a fan of his work ethic and just his like drive for the competition and like hunger for winning. So that's why I've always kind of like envied what he does. But it's like you know, does the energy he brings to the team or something like that? I just don't know. Like, if so, you're saying for like Portugal, he would just be able to like he's going to
I
be able to put the country on his back, kind of thing.
I
That
don't
way,
know. So
because
this
it's
is
like
what
sorry, like I don't mean to cut you off, but it's the thing of
wait,
like he still takes all the free kicks for Portugal. Meanwhile, you got Bruno there, who's like an ace at taking kicks, and it's like he still just steps up because it's him. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those moments where you should be able to have that self awareness of like,
so
Bruno, you can.
and that part I understand, but also like even with his more like struggles with free kicks in recent years, I still think like he is the captain at the end of the day. Like he is the leader in that side, and he's going to be the one that tries to motivate those players. Um, and there have been times where he's given Bruno a chance to take free kicks, and he's never really capitalized. And I know his free kicks it's a weird game because you're not really going to score every single one you take, obviously.
Yeah.
But also, there is a sense of like almost does have the right because of what he's done in his career to take them. And I get what you're saying, like 100%. Like Bruno probably should be taking the free kicks for them.
Yeah.
But like, there's no reason Ronaldo shouldn't be on like penalties where they get penalties, especially
No,
if they get.
exactly. No,
But
jeez. Exactly.
but when it goes to PKs, like I don't think Ronaldo's if it ever does for Portugal this summer, I don't think they're gonna play like he's gonna play 120 minutes.
No, definitely not.
I don't think he has it in him to play 120 minutes at a World Cup level. Like
Which is interesting too. Then do you tactically like bench Ronaldo for a knockout stage game or something potentially, and then bring him on for like the last 60, potentially like 90 minutes at that point. Crazy, but
yeah, it's an interesting because I really think Roberto Martinez is a terrible manager. But what he does have is by far the best Portugal side ever.
Yeah.
Like quite comfortably. Like the midfield of Vitinha, João Neves, and Bruno Fernandes is just ridiculous. I mean, like they got Nuno Mendes at left back, who's the best left back in the world right now.
Yeah, Ruben Dias.
They got Ruben Dias. They're Costa's a great goalkeeper. Like João Cancelo, if he plays right back, great. Like another great fullback.
Yeah.
They got a couple of great. I think it's Gonzalo Ignacio is probably gonna be playing with Ruben Diaz. Talented wingers and Leao and Sao and some of the other dogs they got there. So, it'll be interesting to see how they work. Obviously, with Ronaldo's age, somebody's have to make up a little bit of the running for him.
Yeah.
Which is why I think like a Pedro Neto probably will start just on the fact that he's going to run his ass off, which as much as he drives me crazy, I do think he'll start and kind of make up for that lack of running that Ronaldo will probably end up doing. But like if you look at Portugal's striker options, it's him, Gonçalo Ramos, or Joao Felix. And if we're being brutally honest here, neither of them exactly scream like, oh, they should be playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and if you want to argue one of them is or both of them are better than Ronaldo right now, sure, like you can make the argument, I guess. But I know like from a leadership standpoint, experience, um, I just don't see like the argument of not starting Ronaldo and then bringing one of those guys on with fresher legs later in the game. And
No, definitely. Yeah, yeah. No, I agree on that. Because that's exactly what I mean. Like it sometimes when you have somebody in the capacity that can be an impact player in that way, and how you can use Ronaldo, super sub all the way in some of those games. But because like you can start with some of those guys, sure, but like it's I don't know, like you're saying, Ronaldo. He could start, but how long does he like the longevity of the tournament? How long would he be able to
exactly.
go?
Especially with
Um,
the deeper they go, like you're not going to want them out
exactly.
there, like. But also, like
Right.
bringing him on is I don't think bringing him on is the way to do things because he doesn't offer you a lot of energy up front. He's not going to press like hell, like
True.
like
True.
Gonzalo Ramos is going to
Late in
do.
the game when you would need that
Like
kind of thing.
yeah, like you almost want him when he's going to have fresh legs with everybody because his fresher legs aren't exactly like fresh at this point,
Yeah,
especially not later
that's
as
a
the
fair
tournament
point.
goes on. So I mean, it'll
Yeah,
be interesting, of course, but.
it would be. Last kind of group that has some interest here that we all kind of had some picks in with that France group and Norway. Like France and Norway, they're going to be neck and neck. I think, like you're saying that. One of you picked. I think Brandon picked Norway coming in first with that, and I would support that just because like the power of friendship you got with Odegaard and Holland, two of the best players that play on two of the best teams in England. There, like that they can just some of the score lines you see in those games with Norway and just the two of them and what they're able to provide for that team. It's like this could be a dark horse. Norway has the potential to do a lot of crazy things here. That's
I don't
just
know.
my opinion on
I think you guys are sleeping on the Senegalese, man. I think you're sleeping.
that.
That team's they've experienced like they play together forever. You got the leadership of Sadio Mane. You got the just trickiness of an Iliman and Jai. You got Khalidou Koulibaly like experience in the back line with some young players around him. Like I just think that team is they're going to be a team to watch, and it's obviously I think on paper this is probably the toughest group just on the fact that you have three teams that are all high quality. But I just think that Senegal team, I think they just offer a little bit more than what Norway's going to offer this summer.
All right, fair point.
They're used to playing in the heat as well, which I think some of these
Yeah.
European teams are going to struggle with and that aren't used to it as
Fortunately, it
much.
is. Yeah. Real quick, we could just mention it. Christian Eriksen, best wishes to him, and hopefully he can. It's nothing too serious with his condition, but he collapsed playing recently, and the U.S. Well, I don't even know exactly where they were playing, but the heat right now it's cranking up, especially out here. We got a 90-degree day ahead of us tomorrow in Buffalo, so
No joke.
no joke out there. But guys, the cut kicks off this Thursday. We got Mexico playing at 9. One of these days, we're gonna get together. We're gonna stream one of the games. We might do it live on StreamYard like this, or we might do it in studio. But got some games coming up next week, and everybody enjoy. It's gonna be coming home. It's going somewhere. All right, and let's go next. Let's go next. Brandon, what's the score right now? Let's go next.
It is 11-5 San Antonio.
Okay. All right. Game just started.
It's okay. It's okay.
Debating if I go watch because I feel like a lot of the games that I have watched in the past.
Well, then let's get a couple predictions in there then and get your ass in front of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well,
Zach, what's the list that you had?
All right, so let's see. Let me pull it up real quick. So we had. Let me grab my notes. All right. So we have the winner.
I'll write these down to keep us accountable.
Yeah.
Too.
We have the winner of the tournament, the dark horse, underwhelming, the best player, top scorer, best young player, and the breakout star.
All right. Well, I lost you at underwhelming, so we'll make our notes as we go.
As we go. So winner, I think we all had different winners in the chat that we sent today. I've been saying it. Brazil's my winner. I'm going all the way. I'm riding that wave.
Like I said, my my brain tells me France, but my heart tells me Portugal, and I gotta back my not the
I'm
goat,
going
but
with the
my
heart.
goat, my my guy Ronaldo. I gotta back him with the support from Bruno and co. I gotta back him. I think this is his best chance he's had. Obviously, not the best he's been as a player going to a tournament, but the supporting cast around him, like he carried that country for so many years. The
So
time they
you're
put
going
him on his
Portugal.
back, I'm back in Portugal. I
All
have
right,
to. I got to do it.
Brandon, who do you got?
Well, I appreciate Zach for representing the winners of the 2026 tournament tonight.
Oh, get out
Uh,
of here!
it's gonna be the Germans. Musiala coming back to the States almost 1 year after a horrible injury. He's got something to prove. Florian Wirtz, everybody that watches this, the six of you that watch this know that Florian Wirtz is my guy. I'm gonna back him. Havertz coming off the season of his life, the accolades of his life, Ultimata behind him. Um, I mean, the list goes on and on
All
and
right.
on and on. Joshua Kimmich, got
Would you
that dog in him.
would you
He got
classify?
that Jalen Brunson in him.
Would you be able to classify a winner also as a dark horse? Because I feel like people might be sleeping on Germany. Because I'm definitely sleeping on them right now.
I mean, I suppose
Yeah,
weirder
I don't
things
know.
have been stated.
Yeah, I mean, I would select him as my dark horse, but I said it before when I was picking my group stages that Scotland I feel like could be a dark horse. I don't know. Like you got McTominay running around in there, man, and you got Kieran Tierney in defense, my boy. But I don't know. Scotland's riding some energy that could take them to some weird places. So that's my dark horse.
I've been on. I said they're gonna win their group, and I'm backing them to do it. I'm backing them to make a bit of a run here. And I hate Haram but there's something about Haram with Moises Caicedo I just love. Give me Ecuador as my dark horse to make a run this summer.
All right, all right.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'll go with my heart too. My heart, my soul, my family, my familia, my Vin Diesel. Okay, it's nothing but family. Give me Austria as the dark horses. They're making a run.
My Vin Diesel.
My Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
This one for Brian.
All right. Underwhelming. That's a tough one because there's a lot of potential for many teams to be going underwhelming in this tournament this year, in my opinion.
You're not gonna like my pick.
Nah, I don't know if you're gonna like mine because you're wearing them. I'm gonna pick the U.S. to be the underwhelming pick of the tournament.
That's a big statement right there.
It's a big statement,
right there.
but it's you got Pochettino coaching some talented players that I don't know. Just don't know if it's gonna be
We got
able to-
55. We got 5,500 Americans at a training session. We're on the up. Okay, we're on the up.
All right.
We on
Okay.
the up.
Zach, what do you got? Besides
we-
tickets to 4 fucking World Cup games, you prick.
Hey, we don't have any tickets yet, all right? But that's the plan
Working
at
on 'em.
least. Listen, I saw how red all their faces were looking in their game. They didn't look very good either. They look slow. It looks like they don't know how to play in the heat. Those boys and their beans on toast, they can't handle the heat.
Yeah.
Give me England to be extremely
Wow.
underwhelming this summer with
Wow.
Harry Kane scraping them by until their inevitable downfall. That shit ain't coming home, twin. Just like in 1776, they're struggling on American soil.
Man.
Oh, there it goes. Ah! The head.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Well, my pick for underwhelming, man. I'm gonna say Brazil.
Oh,
gonna say
you
Brazil.
Take that back.
I'm gonna say Brazil. I stick with my statement from earlier. I still see Endrick as the breakout star of the tournament. I think they play for Neymar, Messi-esque, like we were talking about too. I don't think they put it together in time. I really don't think they do.
Okay. All right. All right. What was the next one? It's,
player of the tournament, the golden
player.
ball.
see, that's an interesting one because it doesn't sometimes necessarily mean that they are on the team that wins it. Because I feel like Mbappe won it that year, right? When Argentina won. So that's an interesting one.
Messi won 2014 as well when they didn't win. Modric won in 2018 when they didn't win.
There you go. So that's an interesting pick. Who did I have them playing in the final? I had Spain. So you know what? My final prediction was Brazil-Spain. And if I were to say like a player of the tournament that would be on the losing team, give me Lamine Yamal as the best player of the tournament. He's gonna come out and just like go crazy.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard not to, it's a safe pick. It's one of the
It's a
best
safe
players
pick,
in
I'd
the
say
world.
too. I'd say it's safe.
I'm split here. It really depends on who wins and all that, like we were saying.
Yeah.
That's another one where this ones are both picked with my heart. So, if Portugal makes the run, I'm expecting them to make. Somebody's got to step up and be the man. If it's not Ronaldo, it's going to be Bruno Fernandes coming off a record-breaking season.
Oh,
It'll be Bruno
yeah.
Fernandes
Okay.
to do
All
it.
right.
And if it's not Bruno Fernandes, my other option, and it's just purely based on how much I love watching him play and how ridiculously good he is. And in my opinion, he's been the best player from his country this season. Give me Michael Olise.
Yeah.
Give me Michael Olise.
yeah.
My favorite player in any club to watch right now.
True.
He's
Scored a hat
silky.
trick today.
He scored a hat trick today.
Really?
I think
Wow.
he shows up and makes a statement for Balloon d'Or.
All right.
And really puts it. It might really go down to him and Kane. It really might.
Who you got, Brandon?
Florian Wirtz.
Oh God.
All right. All right.
Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz.
Here we go.
Top scorer, boys. Man, I don't really know. Depending on this one also depends on how far teams go and stuff like that. And I'll throw a wild pick out there because again, depends on how far they go, but what they can do.
Oh, I can't do the thing, but I thought
What?
I can't. I was gonna do the Jokeres mask, but I can't do it.
No. I wasn't gonna even pick him. But give me Kai Havertz as your top scorer.
Oh,
man.
brother!
That's even worse.
Oh, brother!
Germany's gonna win the whole damn thing, and that's a horrible pick.
That ain't no horrible pick. You know why? Because you got somebody like isn't Miroslav Klose still the top scorer in World Cup history?
Do not compare Kai Havertz to Miroslav Klose.
I'm just saying, man. Like you got.
I gotta stop you right there.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Zach, hit us.
We talked about Miroslav Klose being the highest goal scorer of World Cup history. Had that World Cup where he scored 5 headers, just ridiculous.
Right.
But unfortunately for him, after this World Cup, he will no longer be the greatest goal scorer in World Cup history because a certain man that looks like a Ninja Turtle
shit out of here.
is going to be the top scorer because of how good he plays at the World Cup. And he is going to be the all-time World Cup top scorer. Even though he might not win this tournament, Kylian Mbappe will end up with like 5 or 6 goals this summer.
Right.
He'll be the top scorer for not only the tournament, but in World Cup history. He goes back to back.
Who's your top scorer, Brandon?
Harry Kane.
Yeah, I would see. Like that's why I was thinking. That's a safe pick. I would.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. But I'm going crazy with the Kai Havertz one. Best young player. I'm gonna also give that to Lamine Yamal because he'll win best player and best young player. You can knock that out. So.
Yeah, I also gave it to Yamal. Pretty straightforward. Just it's Yamal. It's if he's healthy. Right. Yeah, I know he's coming. He's fighting a little bit of injury to be ready in time for that first game. But as long as he's ready,
he's not breakout either. He's already.
We already know what Yamal is. He wins young player of the tournament. I think he'll be pretty comfortable too. To be honest.
Do you agree, Brandon?
Endrick.
As best young player and okay, all right, okay. And then you got a breakout player. Why don't you guys go? Because I'm still thinking. I don't even know.
Oh wait, young player. We're doing young player is different than breakout player.
Yeah. Because breakout player. Yeah.
No, Hendrick's my breakout player. Let me think of young player real quick. Young player.
All right. So then, who would be your breakout star, Zach? Because I'm still thinking of one.
My breakout star. I mentioned it earlier. I think the Ivorians have a great tournament this summer. I think that's led by the creativity from Yan Diomande. But I'm going to shout out one of Brandon's boys, potentially. If you're not familiar with his game, familiarize yourself with him because great young star playing for PSV right now. Give him Paul Vanner a little shout out. I don't know if I pronounced that properly, but giving him a little shout out. This defensive midfielder is going to hold it down for that midfield for Austria this summer.
All right. So you got a young player, Brandon? Because I think I might have my breakout star. It's not really a breakout. Like it's tough because I don't know. Actually, could I classify him as breakout? Fuck it, I might just because it's an international audience and an international stage for this player to break out.
Go ahead.
And truly cement himself as one of the best in the game right now. But he might come in the tournament here and just score some banger goals. And as soon as he scores that goal and runs in front of the U.S.
I don't
fans
know.
and does this celebration, people will be like, "Who the fuck is this dude?" Boom, break out.
I don't know if he classifies as a breakout star.
I know. I don't really got anything else off the dome right now. I'm trying to think maybe a U.S. player, but like again, some of those guys like there's nothing to break
Christian
out.
Pulisic,
Like,
man, LeBron James of soccer.
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Maybe it's one of those kind of things where like it's a thing of like Tyler Adams maybe breaks out on the world stage and solidifies himself as why he's the captain and like shines for us. But I got nobody. I don't know right now who could be a potential breakout.
You know what? I like that actually. I really do. I'm going young player. I'm going Endrick.
Right? Yeah, you totally could.
Let me turn my light on because it's real dark in here. Endrick, I got breakout. I like Tyler Adams as the young player of the tournament. I really like that.
Young player. He's 27.
It's my pick, goddammit.
Oh, all right. I mean, I know Arsenal fans like call Saka a young player still, but like I don't know. 27 we're classifying as young.
Young player, I'll go Lamine Yamal.
Yeah,
it's a safe pick.
Yeah,
safe pick.
I'll stick with Endrick as breakout.
Yeah.
I will say though, I had it teed up ready to go, and then of course his hamstring gave out in him. I was ready to go with Estevao as the young player of the tournament. I wanted to do it so bad.
I think he would have been my pick. I think if he was playing.
I'm gutted for him that he can't play this summer.
Yeah, he needs a healthy summer.
I'm glad he's getting the summer to just like a lot of the Chelsea players are getting the chance to just kind of relax this summer. But I would have loved. I think Steve in the World Cup is just such a perfect combination.
He's got to wait for his opportunity to shine because this is Neymar's, last dance, and then Steve's going to be the one who puts the team on his back.
He's going to get the mantle this time around.
What's that?
Real quick. I just had to do a little. I apologize. I had to go to Google. Okay, but I need to shout out Leonard Carl.
Yeah,
would have been my easy pick too. I can't believe I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Leonard Carl was far and away young player and breakout player of the tournament.
I was gonna have him as my breakout star if he didn't get hurt.
Kid's unreal.
Yeah,
kid's unreal.
I'm surprised that Germany didn't bring Tom Bischoff as well.
Yeah, I think he's coming off injuries as well. I think
because I was surprised because he's played really well this season.
Yeah.
But
Nico Paz too. Nico Paz is another option.
That's a good option for a young player, breakout star.
Now the wheels are turning.
Yeah, now that we got the juices flowing, but like I want to pick somebody that's known because like obviously I think people have seen Yan Diomande's name, but I don't think like if you ask the average person if they've watched him, I don't think unless you're an avid Bundesliga watcher, you probably haven't really watched much of him yet. So
you go PSG or Liverpool?
I think the domino effect happens. I think Barcola leaves PSG to go get first, starting 11 minutes, and Diomande goes to PSG.
Yeah, I like that.
That's my thought, at least.
I like that.
Interesting. All right, boys, it's time for the next game. We went through some solid picks here, solid discussions. Let's raise that GoFundMe for Brandon and me. We're going to get Brandon to some World Cup games, and we're going to get me to some Cup games. Water first, actually, for him. Water first. We're talking water.
I need water.
I need it. All right, fellas. All right, everybody. Enjoy the cup. Let's go, Knicks.
Knicks in 4.
Knicks in 4. Knicks in 4.
Spurs in 6.
Wow. That's why he didn't let us leave. That's why he's
Spurs in 6. Spurs in 6. Come on, Wemby, save us.
Monday, June 29th.
Save the city of
June
New
29th.
York.
Out of here.
Buff
Save the
State
city of
Quarter
New
Field,
York.
LaSalle FC. I'll see you there. Watch your knees.
That's right. We didn't even talk about that, y'all. Big things coming. Big things coming, all right?
See you, fellas.
Knicks in 4, baby.
Knicks in 4.